Well, it's been a while, and I'll explain why it's been a while in a bit. But yeah, I figured it's time to come back, and it's time for another This Week with BigC, although it's not 1 week, it's multiple weeks. Let's do this. So this is kind of a weird episode. So I filmed a couple clips several weeks ago, back in early March, I think is when most of them were filmed. It is now early April of 2023. So obviously it's been a little while since I filmed an episode of This Week. And there's a few reasons for this. I know I talk about some of them during some of my clips, but I figured I'd speak on them now. In case people were curious. So first off, one of the reasons why I haven't filmed any clips is because I haven't really done much. Pretty much since we moved in, I've been just at the apartment. I haven't really left, aside from occasionally when Matt comes over, we'll go out and do something. But other than that, I've basically been stuck at this apartment, which is fine because I love it. It's our brand new apartment. But I haven't really done much. Second is because of some other issues I'm not going to get into that we're working on trying to resolve. It's a pain. It's made a number of things a lot more difficult than they should be, but hopefully they'll get at least partially resolved soon. And lastly, it's because, at least over the past couple weeks, I've been dealing with injuries. The most recent one being my right hand, which I've had before, and I've had to deal with again. Thankfully, it's finally starting to recover. The last couple days, it's become easier and easier to actually use my right hand, but over the past couple weeks, it's been very difficult to use it. So that's made simple things like editing difficult. And because of that and the other thing, I haven't really been motivated to go out and do anything. So that's part of why I just didn't feel like filming anything. And then, I know it's not exciting for the viewers to see just me sitting around at the apartment all day with nothing to report. So yeah, that's the main reason why there haven't really been any episodes lately. Hopefully soon that's going to change, because good things are coming. So yeah, but anyway, I wanted to come out here and do my little bumper clips. And then we get to the few clips that I filmed from several weeks ago. So here's a recap, a very staggered recap from the last month or so. Well, it's been a few weeks since I've done one of these little talk clips, but I figure it's been long enough, and it's a good excuse for us to show off our lovely balcony. So yeah, let's recap and talk about what's happened in the past few weeks. Hey everybody, it is Thursday, and as you can see, I'm up on the balcony. We have our little Christmas tree lights strung around the bars. It gives the area a nice kind of glow feel. Yeah, nice. So it's been a bit since I filmed a clip for this week. Part of it is because we've been moving and I just didn't want to do anything with that for a little bit. And then, it's been a couple weeks since then, so I haven't filmed any clips for this week in a while now. But I figured it's worth coming back at this point, just because we're basically settled in. Still got a few things left to do. Like I haven't put up my sound bar in my room, and we have a few shelves that we need to put up. But other than that, we're pretty much done with what we need to in terms of the apartment. So what's new? What's changed? Obviously, the new apartment is the big thing. And we're still doing episodes of the Moving On Chronicles, mostly tours. So of course we did the pre-moving video, we did the moving video, and then we're going to do a post-moving video. I'm still working on it as of the time I'm filming this, where we're going to do basically tours of all of our basically finished rooms. Obviously we still got some more stuff to do, but we're gonna do tours of that on that series. So if you're looking for tours of the new place, look on the Moving On Chronicles for that. But yeah, in terms of what's been going on, nothing much. Corey's been dealing with a lot. Again, I don't really feel it's my place to share his thing because I don't want to come across a certain way when it comes to that. Obviously, it does affect me by a lot. But without going into too many details, he's been kind of getting screwed over by his work a lot lately. Mostly the fact that he's been trying to get back to work and they're either not scheduling him or they're scheduling him very, very little when it comes to his hours. He's been working on trying to find a transfer to a closer location or a new job entirely. Hasn't had a ton of luck with that. So, of course, the big concern for me is the fact that he hasn't got a lot of money. And, of course, we're going to have rent coming up. Plus, we have expenses from our old apartment because we still have some bills we have to pay for the last few weeks that we were at the old apartment. We have a power bill we have to pay. We have an internet bill. And then that's not including, more than likely, we're going to have to pay some sort of expenses to our old complex. Even though I know, like, they were planning on remodeling our old place anyway. More than likely, they're going to try to charge us for various things, and that's going to be a whole ordeal. But still. So, obviously, need Corey to have money so he can pay bills. And I don't have to pay all of them by myself again, because at this place it's going to be a lot more difficult because obviously our rent is a lot higher here than it was the old place. The old place, you know, we were paying roughly $900, a little more than that, almost $1,000 a month. Here we're paying almost double that. So I really need him to get money, hopefully soon. But I mean, the nice thing is I do make enough where I can cover it or most of it. It's not pleasant for me. So I really hope things work out or he gets money soon, because goodness knows we need it. So other than that, work's been going okay. The last couple of months have really sucked when it comes to work. Mostly because I haven't gotten a lot of good calls, which my work is very dependent on getting good calls, and I just haven't been getting good calls. So I'm hoping things will start to turn around really soon, because, yeah, things have not been great in terms of that, and of course, you know, bad calls mean my revenues are down, so that's not good. So hopefully that'll turn around soon. We had a party. We had our housewarming party. And I want to shout out to everybody who showed up for that. It was a good time. So Matt, Fabi, Laura, and Megan all came by. We played Muffin Time. And eventually I want to, if we can start making this group like regularly show up for a party, I want to do like game nights. And ideally, I want to use it as an excuse to bring back Of Dice and Den, which is our board game show, which we haven't done an episode in a very long time. So I'd like to bring that back, and ideally if we can have like a rotating group of guest stars who join us for board games and card games, I think that'd be really fun. So that's kind of the goal. Other than that, I mean, there's really not much going on. Pretty much I get off work at 5:30 and then I just chillax. I feel bad because like I'm off at a good time, so like I can do something, whether it's play a video game or do some work on something. I mean, I still haven't put up my my sound bar, and I need to do that, but I just like go chill. And then by the time I'm like, oh wait, I should probably do something, it's like almost 10 o'clock and I'm like, well, it's time to go to bed soon. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, oh yeah, one thing that's been really weird, one thing that we've noticed at this new place is getting deliveries is a lot harder here. Mostly because, I mean, we live in a bunch of buildings that look very similar, but apparently a lot of delivery drivers just don't read signage. So I've had a grand total of 3 deliveries now that were not delivered at the right place. One was Uber Eats. One was a Postmates, or no, not Postmates. One was a Instacart order. Now both of those I found where they were. One was in the building next door and one was in the building across from us, so I was actually able to go and retrieve them. The third one, if it was delivered, I have no idea where it went. It was from Amazon and it was a shelf. So I ordered more shelves like I did in the earlier, the same shelf, but Amazon had them for $60. One of them got delivered and it was fine. But the other one, I noticed like it was covered in tape. So I checked it and discovered like there were nails sticking out of it. It was damaged. All the boards were damaged. All the loose pieces, like all the pieces they were supposed to use to put the thing together, like the container that held them all was ripped open and they were just scattered everywhere. I'm like, yeah, this is used. I'm not using this. So I sent that back to Amazon and they were supposed to send me a new one today. The new one never arrived, even though it was marked as delivered. So yeah, Amazon's not doing too hot on that instance at the moment. So I have to wait until tomorrow to actually have Amazon properly replace my shelf that was supposed to get delivered. So that's fun. But I want to get that shelf because that's going to help me finish up the living room sooner, because that's the main thing we're lacking right now, is I need more shelving for the living room. And potentially other places too, but once we get the shelving done, then we can focus on other things, like we want to add more to the patio. So far we got these mats. Also shout out to Matt and Fabi, who got us a housewarming gift for Target. It was a $30 gift card. And so we used that along with a little bit extra to get these 2 mats for the patio, which are great, except for when it's windy, they blow around too much. So we need something to hold them down. So right now I have these like leftover wooden shelves from the shelves that I've been putting up. I have a ton of them left over because I've put together a bunch of the same shelves, and there's always some left over. So I'm having those hold it down, but eventually, you know, we want to have permanent furniture out here that will hold these mats down, so we don't have to worry about them blowing around in the wind or in a storm or something. But yeah, anyway, I feel I've talked a while, but we're excited. We still love the place. It's great. It's been a great experience overall. We just need to continue to build on it. And Corey and I know are planning on doing a little exploring around the area over the weekend. So that'll be interesting, because I haven't really left since we've officially moved in. Matt and I went out a couple times to the old place, and that's about it. So other than when I go out with Matt, I don't really leave. So I think over the weekend I'm going to go check out that thrift shop and maybe do some other stuff. So maybe I'll finally get my hair cut. I've been meaning to get a haircut for months now. And usually when it comes to the weekend, either I'm busy, I'm in pain, or I'm just generally, or I'm broke, one of the three. So hopefully this weekend I can finally get my hair cut, because I need it so bad. It keeps getting in my face and I'm really tired of it. So hopefully I'll finally get my hair cut over the weekend. But yeah, that's what's going on. I might do more like talks like this out in the patio, since this is a very like nice mood lighty place. And yeah, it's good stuff. Hey everybody, it is Sunday, and Matt and I are at Sicky's, and we got some of their new food items. Matt, what'd you get?
I got the poutine mashed potato bowl.
That looks amazing. I got a mac and cheese waffle with fried chicken and bacon, and it looks amazing. We're excited to dig in. Hey everybody, so it's actually a few weeks later than I filmed the rest of this episode of this week. And yeah, I know it's been a while since I've uploaded an episode of this week. Part of that is because I've been dealing with a lot, and it's a lot of stuff that I don't really want to get into. I've learned in the past that I can't go too personal on this channel, so I'm not going to anymore. So there's some stuff that I just don't want to talk about right now. What I'm willing to talk about is the fact that I've been depressed the past few weeks, which has been rough. And that's part of the reason why I just haven't been motivated to do a whole lot of video stuff. Yeah, so I mentioned earlier, I'm not committing to a schedule on the channel, so, I was going to try to do this week every 2 weeks, but, it hasn't happened, and especially because of the move, it hasn't happened recently. So, but yeah, there's not a whole lot going on, really, to be honest. It's been just me working, and then not able to do much on the weekends because of all the things going on, so that's been a bummer. Certainly doesn't help my depression. That's part of what has caused it, is the fact that, like, I work hard every week, and then I get to the weekend and I can't really enjoy it because of something, whether it's an injury or something else, or depression, or all of the above. It's been a nightmare. So yeah, that's pretty much what's been going on. I filmed all this footage, and I wasn't sure if I was actually going to release it, because, it's been several weeks since I filmed that, but, figure at this point I might as well. So this is the last clip for this episode of this week, which was filmed several weeks in the past. But we'll get to a proper, regular schedule hopefully soon. Now, I'm not going to do a preview for this episode, mostly because, again, things have been kind of wonky when it comes to videos. I don't have a ton lined up currently. Actually, as of the time of this recording, we haven't released a video in a while. But I got some stuff coming in the works, so I guess I'll talk about them as kind of a recap. We still owe you a tour of the new apartment, and we're going to do that. I did kind of a tour on the BigCTV Plays channel, and specifically my gaming setup tour. So I showed you some of the things in my room, not all of them. We are eventually going to do a full tour of the new apartment. It's mostly set up at this point. It's not completely set up because we got a few things that we don't have shelving or places to put stuff, but we're working on it. But it's mostly set up at this point, so that's good. So we'll do a tour video as part of the Moving On Chronicles, where we show off the new place and what we've done with it so far. I think it's pretty awesome. I think you'll like it. And then I have a few other videos planned over the next few weeks, some taste tests, some adventures, some other stuff. So yeah, and I'm gonna try to get, I know it's been even longer for those who are subscribed to the Pokemon channel. I haven't uploaded anything on that channel in a long time. I'm gonna try to get some of my back catalog, because I have a bunch of Pokemon videos that I film but haven't edited. I'm going to try to get at least some of those going now that my hand is mostly better. So the episode train on all the channels should continue. Of course, plays. I've been working on getting an episode uploaded a week, and I should be able to continue that trend. So we got videos coming. It's just a matter of, working back up to it. But anyway, that's going to do it for this week with BigC, and hopefully the next episode we will do in a timely manner, and I'll actually have clips to share. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you're new around here, be sure to hit that subscribe button, click the notification bell. That way you know when new videos drop. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next episode, hopefully in 2 weeks, for this week with BigC. Bye.